Hi guys, it's Purple Ace team here, and today we are gonna showcasing you all the top 3 deck lists that won the LCS 3 vs 3 event this December 2021. We are here with Franco, first of all, which is gonna show us his PK deck profile. And obviously, before starting the video, leave a like, subscribe, and thanks to our sponsor, which are GRAAD, Playmat for Tutti, SCROLLANDLOCK, and EXTIMATE-CARDS. So, Franco, you can start.
Hello, what's up? My name is Franco Persano from PH. I'm from Argentina, and I played Phantom Knights this weekend for the LCS with my teammates. Should I start with the deck list?
And now, shouts out to a sponsor, the first one being GRAAD, the best grading company in Europe, which offers grading services in all languages and all OCG, TCG version of the card you might have or need, which is launching a brand new campaign that you will totally love. This is basically a new cover that fits perfectly the card without the need of a sleeve in order to see the beauty of your cards and to have an endless protection. Check them out. The second one is SCROLLANDLOCK Gaming, which is a safe place to every YGO lover and player. Basically, in there, they offer tournaments for money and not for money, just for entertainment, in every format you might want, need, or desire. That's a great opportunity to improve as a player and also to make friends in the best community for YGO players ever made. And last but not least, we have Playmat per Tutti. They produce amazing custom playmats where you can send your own drawing or images, making it on your own and making the playmat your playmat. I've played with them. They're really amazing because they offer best quality for their products, and you definitely got to try playing with them. All our sponsors' link are going to be in the description down below, so don't forget to go check them out.
For this event, I played PK, and I played 5 different extenders mainly. I played Terror Top, Tsuchinoko, Tracker, Wielder, and Jack Forward. And I chose Terror Top over Jackalope because the dangers were conflicting a lot with the DPE engine. A lot of times I was losing because I was forced to discard because I didn't open any extender. And Terror Top is basically the same as Jack Forward. I did not play Taketonborg because I didn't want to add an extra brick to my deck. So Jack Forward and Terror Top do basically the same. The difference is Jack Forward is searchable by Rhoda. But yeah, also it plays better around There Can Only Be One, and it can run over the Wind Barrier statue for Flounder, so that was an extra value. And then I just played the standard line of PKs, which is 3 scales, 2 cloak, 3 boots, 1 gloves, and 1 stained grids. And I was playing 3 cloak at some point, but I decided to just add more extenders instead, and Dash Blossoms, so I could run 11 between hand traps and droplets. I also played 2 Ikeli that were for the Sexes, obviously. I played 3 Folk Blades and 1 Wings. I don't think that's changeable. I think it's mandatory for the deck. I usually use both Folk Blade and Wings in my combos because I like to go for a Palooza and I don't main Scythe. 3 Destiny Fusion, which is like mandatory at this point, to be honest. This card's insane, going first or going second. It just beats like interruptions. It's a very unfair card. I played Graph and Seer because it's the only way the deck has to like force out Nibiru, otherwise they just can't hold Nibiru forever if you don't trade an Appaloosa. I did not play Tour Guide because I don't like how the card interacts with the deck and the interruptions. I think you have to normal summon Phantom Knight cards to make the deck work, because if you don't have 2 PKs in grave, you can't extend. So I think Tour is just like a very good normal summon, especially going first, but I just don't like how it works with the deck, basically.
Yeah, and also the PK 60 card version is the one that will go with this card you don't really like, but the problem with that version is that the side is almost non-existing, and it's just another way to have more combos while playing more bricks, and I think it's not worth it, because in the meta you need to see some very specific cards, otherwise it's not worth even playing, let's say this.
Yeah, I don't think a 60 card deck will ever work, especially because like most of the decks in the format are basically like almost FTK combos, like Bear, like Sorcerer. You need to see hand traps to stop those decks. Like,
exactly.
You just can't rely on more breakers. So
Exactly.
you literally get FTK by like Scythe or Protoss or Bird with like Oath or like fucking the Trappy, the Droid. It's just like you can't rely on board breakers. Honestly, you need hand traps. You need to stop the decks before they go off. That's why I also chose to good shape Brigandine to try to fit 2 more hand traps in my main, which also made it so post side I could go easily to between 15 and 18 hand traps depending on the matchup, which was really good, honestly, going second. It just worked. Like 2 hand traps are usually enough, and your engine is really strong going second, usually because of Zeus. If you just hand trap your opponent twice and establish like a board of like Zeus and DPE and a Fogblade, which is just like a 2-card combo, you're definitely getting there. Or even just DPE plus a Fogblade after stopping your opponent. It's really hard to come back from that. So that was basically the plan. I did not play Shade Breathing because I wasn't playing Almirage. I think the only reason to play Shade is if you play Almirage, to try to go for the 1-card combo DPE if you with like 1 cloak, 1 gloves, or 1 boots. But I did not really like that because that play loses to Imperm, loses to Ash, loses to Crow, and loses to Nibiru. Like it plays into all those 4 hand traps, so it just seems like a waste of like trying to go into that because you're probably never resolving it. I'd rather just pass on like sets, Nibiru, Hard on Fusion Destiny if it happens to happen. In the whole tournament, it happened only to me once that I did brick, but no other time. It was just 1 game where I just had to pass. But yeah, this is that. For the side, I decided to play 3 going first cards, which were Imperial Order, Called by the Grave, and Artifact Scythe. I do not like going first cards in general, like Anti-Spell or Judgment. I don't think they are needed in this deck. I think the engine in this deck naturally can bypass those problematic cards. Like, for example, you should not care too much about Evenly if you're siding Scythe, for example, because you just Scythe your opponent, they Evenly you pop your board away, they are under Scythe, they can play, you decay them next turn. Or it's still like a broken card, you still play it. And I play Called by the Grave. I don't know if you need this card, to be honest. This could be a red reboot too. It could be the 3rd token collector, the 3rd Ash, a Duster. I played it because I expected people to side Lancia, but I didn't see it a lot. And even then, I don't think the deck like insta loses to Lancia. You can do, since you play Graf and Seer, you can do a lot of things under Lancia anyway. You can even like side your opponent under Lancia. It's I would consider calling this card maybe. Yeah. I played Free Gamma. This card is really good in this meta. It's one of the few hands that I play has a huge impact in like almost every deck. I play Free Draw for Drytron and Birds, and I chose to play Chow Token Collector because Sorcerer was getting really popular. The last 3 cards were Twitch and Teaser. It's just a really good sided card for background removal, and it has synergy with the deck because sometimes you want to discard cards out of your hand. The Exa deck was also pretty standard, I would say. It's just Enforcer, Downer Magician, Zeus, Nightmare, 1 Levy, 2 Breakthrough, the Unicorn, the Talker, the Apollo, Cheru, Anaconda, Rusty, Dagda, and Link Spider. Even without Brigandine, I still chose to play Link Spider because when you get nibbled, you need to have this card to still make better. And it did come up a few times, honestly. Even without the Shade, I would not put this card. It's too useful. Yep, that was it. The deck performed really well for me, honestly. My losses were mainly to Wrath Neven and Birds. The first time I won the die roll, but I bricked. And then I got destroyed by the Doom Eagle that he was running. He just started, like I just had DPE alive and he just killed me. The second time is, well, the finals where I lost die roll. Didn't draw any in second cards the first game. The second game I comboed him. And the game 3 I just drew Ash and tried to push, but you know, it's just a combo winner. It's things that happens. But yeah, the deck performed really well for me.
Thanks for all your infos, Franco, and let's go to the next one.